Hey friends, I was on a photo shoot recently and it got me thinking about my career in photography. You see, about 5 years ago, my family opened an Irish pub here in Southern California, and at the time we didn't have a lot of money to spend on a photographer or videographer to help promote our business, so I decided I would be up for the challenge. That was 5 years ago. I remember back then using just my phone. I knew nothing about cameras, but over time I graduated to a DSLR. I think it was the T7i.
Canon EOS Rebel T7i DSLR, and I love it.
Eventually an 80D and 90D, the R5 that I'm on now. But back then when I got my first real camera, I remember being super intimidated when it came to using off-camera flash. And I'd look up tutorials here on YouTube trying to understand, try to better grasp what is this all about and how do I utilize off-camera flash. Boring story short, I ended up closing my laptop because it was too confusing to me at the time and just way too expensive. So that brings me to my next point. This is why I wanted to make this video. This video is aimed at beginners who are curious about transitioning to flash, but you want to keep the expenses as low as possible. And trust me, I totally get it. That's why today I want to share with you my run and gun setup. This is the setup that I, no joke, fit in my backpack and I'm able to head out to jobs and take great looking pictures. I'm going to assume you at least have a camera and a lens, otherwise I'm not really sure why you're here, but subscribe and do all that other good stuff. Without further ado, let's have a look at this lighting setup that's in my backpack. Okay, so at the very minimum, you're going to need a stand, which you can get for about $20 if you don't have one already. A translucent umbrella, which is about another $20, I think, for two. You're going to need a Speedlite bracket to hold your flash, a YONGNUO flash, and finally a flash trigger. And all of this comes to a total of approximately $195. I'll leave links to everything in the description box below, but I encourage you to also do your own research just in case you can find it a little bit cheaper. The stand, pretty self-explanatory. You might have some of these lying around already, especially if you have a softbox or something like that. The same stand will work just fine. Next up, a translucent umbrella. Again, pretty self-explanatory. You're going to shoot your flash into this umbrella. This is going to illuminate the light, giving you a soft light if it's further away, giving you a more harsh, direct light if it's closer to the center of the umbrella. Next up was our Speedlite holder. I think it's an S mount or a Boeing's mount, technically. Maybe I'm wrong about that, I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna call it the Speedlite bracket for now. So you open this up, you slide the Speedlite into it and fasten it down, and then you attach this to the top of your stand. And the reason you go for a mount like this is because there is a little hole here that allows you to put the umbrella through, and all of that is safely secured together so you don't have to worry about different attachments to hold it on. And finally, our trigger or controller. This goes on the top of your camera and sends a signal to the flash to fire when you hit the shutter button on your camera. Again, all of this nitty-gritty technical stuff I'll save for another video. So for now, these are all the pieces that you need to be able to take great pictures on a budget. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you in another one very soon. Peace.